Alright, what's up? The King Boo is back again with another video. And today we are playing in Dread Balloon Cave with another post commentary because there is no good opportunities to speak in the house at the moment until everybody leaves. Which is not in Dread Balloon Cave, so yeah, here we are. I was have to whisper like the Professor Evil video this morning, which is not ideal. But anyway, so we're playing our signature strat. NG spec versus Alpha, not Output, Alpha. Hey, we accept this guy as his playing Darling Blue. And yeah, so this is just how you. I've done the video on how you play against grinders, most strats, but this strat is interesting because he'll play. I can't remember his powers, but he'll have two defensive powers, and with the way we play this strat, you don't play it so that you force those powers, and you'd only stop the glue storm really as a power you block with the deactivate. So there's not a lot you can really do against Darling Glue. It's a really tricky matchup. It's why I don't use this strat loads when I'm grinding, because Darling Glue is quite popular because usually you need a grinder to want to stall you and just change from Boomer to Glue and put some passive powers in there, and there he is. But yeah, we're basically just doing our thing with farming on at the start, pure eco boost, helping our farms masses, rounds 3, 6. Now you can either do it 9 or 10. It's a bit easier to do it 9 just so you can focus on other stuff like getting your trap up. We'll go for another engineer here just to help us contain the blacks. Put it on last. Get stronger 9-inch nails, that's it. Yeah, but if you're like not distracted, it's actually quite good because round 9 is so short. You can sell your farm, let the bananas accumulate, and then you get like 2-3 plantations worth of bananas, giving you an extra $15 per banana, and so that's really strong. Also, quick thought: do you think there should be an option for the UK and European players to change the $75 into like £75 or euros? Randomly just thought of that. Yeah, using your like the VPN to different nations to get different money signs, that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, we'll stick to the monkey dollars for now. Anyways, yes, we got our 3 plantations because he's been barely aggressed us at all. A bit, but not much. We've just been able to nice and easily. He's not like set powers, I know, as what eco jokes or anything like that. We've just been able to get so many plantations and get a nice easy round 10 trap. But we're still at this moment, we don't know he has Boomer, so we're still like cautious of we do this round 10, we did that a second late. So we now know he has, we're still cautious of a rush coming in, so we're not doing anything crazy. Though now, we've seen he's not played it very aggressively, using any aggressive powers, he's got his glue down. We're just thinking, the way we can win this is we need to rush him hard. And not too late. We need to start a bit earlier because his strat easily outlasts us. He can easily go around 50 plus. So instead of doing what we normally do, which is go for factory route, we're going to go for BIA, just one, and then we go into factories, just because it's a little bit better at getting your farms up in the earlier game. So there we go. We get our BIA. We got our zeros, or I'll go to spike factory at the end a little bit. But we still have 2 lightnings over as well. That's another big thing about being able to go for the BIA. If he had run out of lightnings, like let's say against those like yellows and stuff, but he used a lightning each time and against all the smaller rushes, and he sent a few more rushes in, we didn't have any more lightnings left. This would be a lot riskier now because we could try and, well, it's quite a long map, so you can like move the engineer towards the end. But if we just properly all out us, then we're really struggling. Definitely gonna have to sell the BIA. And just panicking, and if he doesn't sell his BA and still sends us quite a large rush, then we're pretty much lost straight away. So, but now with the lightnings, we can just trap and lightning will defend pretty much all balloon sends up to round 18. So yeah, that's why we can afford to go for that. I don't think we even need these lightnings anymore during this game. Actually, he might have sent us lead, I can't remember. Played quite a few games. And here are the leads. Did I lightning this? I can't remember. Yeah, I didn't need to lightning that at all. It's just that I have it left over. I might not risk having to let's say they push a little bit further, start to damage the spike pile, and look like something could happen. I don't want to have to sell some stuff when I could just use the lightning bolts earlier on in the game. So yeah, that's what we're going for that. We've got to be around 13 as well, which means we can cash it out round earlier than normal, which is nice. He's getting his stuff up. We get our spiked pile at the end, so if he sends us a Moab, we are all right to it. And we see what he's going to do. He's not set. Oh, there we go, there's the Moab. I was sure he sent us a Moab. So what we're going to do is, it's quite an easy defend. The spike pile might take care of it, but just to be a little bit safer, I like to have like 1 to 2 engineers down and just get it to damage it a little bit, and they'll nice and easily defend. We didn't really need to do on 130 lives, which needs a little bit of damage into that Moab. Yeah, oh there you go, we needed the stuff there. Oh, we could have lightning bolts that, I guess. And with lightning bolts, you didn't really need it anyways, but just a little bit safer. Like let's say you're on under 50 lives, then, which you might be if you're trying to save your lightning bolts and they send you loads of rushes in, then yeah, just a little bit safer. So that's why we've gone for that. We're going to send him a BFB in here because this is going to force him to do some things to it, so I found it worth it. He would need the 4-2 glue gunner and to pop it early enough, and then he'd be alright. But now we just like, we got a little farm lead going, so we're gonna hold that. We got so many, because we've got so many farms up at the moment, we easily can be able to afford the spiked mines, the 4-2 spike factory at the end. And so yeah, that'll help us defend the BFB. He's also struggling a little bit on his side. There's a lot of dartling lag because the didn't glue the stuff at the end, but he did defend. I can't remember if he boosted that or not, but it looks like he didn't boost. And then to defend this BFB, you can't defend the BFB alone with just the spiked mines, but literally just a 2-3. You don't even need to spike storm, and that is more than enough to take out the BFB. And yeah, so essentially what we're doing now is going for as many factories as we can. We've gone for another engineer, just to help us get a little bit more money from all the AI that's coming in. That we don't really need. I think we eventually sell them off, just because you get a lot more money from the factories than you do from the engineers. So yeah, we just keep ecoing. Keep ecoing. I don't know. We're not doing any ecoing. That is completely false. Keep farming. We keep getting our farms down. I struggled to place this one for some reason, but then we eventually did it. And yeah, he's not aggressing at all. He's putting loads of dartling gunners down, which is allowing us to get a farm lead, which you can just keep making and grow and grow and grow. And this kind of comes to where we have our only slim shot of winning this match. It is by being able to out farm and then constantly send and then spike storms galore. That is the only way we could possibly win this. He sent a ZOMG down, which is going to axe most of his BIA eco on round 23, so that's quite early. Considering it's not going to be an early game. And it also slows down the amount of factories that you can get, so we're a factory up and just need to defend this, and then we're all good. So we've gone for the 4-2, we've gone for the engineer ability. I just found out, I'd never looked at it, I just thought, okay, it makes your guys a little bit better. We go for another factory because we're so chill to this. It lasts a minute, that's like crazy, that's so long. So I was like, we'll just sprocket, is it called sprockets? Oh, I don't think it is. Overclock, that's the one. Spiked them a couple of times. Should have spiked them a little bit closer to the BFB, but it's fine. And one more. And that's good enough to defend the whole BFB. One more for good measure. But with the overclock, yeah, easily. Not even, barely damaged the spike pile at all. And because of the 6 factories we got down, we can now go for more factories. We told one of the engineers as well, so we can get even more factories. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get the 8th and 9th one. 8th and 9th one are stuff's down, ready to be made into a factory. And he's on 6, about to get his 7th. So yeah, there's our first 9 factories. Looking good. Alright, yeah, defense is solid. Yeah, his defense is fine. It'll do all the, like, he just has to do a few more things and then he can defend. We send him in a ZOMG here. Yeah, this is just to force him to do a few more things. Like, he's got a lot of Dartling Gunners down, but just a load of Dartling Gunners don't defend the ZOMG. He needs to get more upgrades. This is going to slow his factories down so much. And we just factory on. I think there's our 10th factory we just put down a few seconds ago. And he should easily be able to defend this. We're not expecting this to win us the game. We're just expecting to slow down his factories so that we can get as many as we can without him getting as many. And then hopefully stop him from spamming Ray of Dooms and winning the game. He would have been a lot better off going for a BIA spam rather than selling his BIA so early, sending us that rush in. But no, we move. Anyways, he had to damage boost as well, so that's his first damage boost out of the way as well. That's the other big advantage he has, his boost. We don't have any tower boosts. Yeah, so we have so much money at the moment. We went for a load of these spiked mines at the end, just to like get ready for later in the game. And now it's our, I think our 11th factory. Then we go for 2 more at the bottom. Oh, we sent him in another ZOMG. We start space ZOMGs in early. It's our 12th factory. Just because we have so much money, it's not really going to set us back too much now. And yeah, more spiked, or 4-2s at the end. And we just want to start getting stuff in early, making him get more defense, so that we can hold a rather sizable, who the hell says that? Quite a big farm lead on him, factory-wise. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at the moment. And we go for a 13th. I think that's our last one. Here we go, 13 factories to his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 or 11. I can't quite tell. And we've started spacing in stuff already. We're getting so many of these down. We've got our overclock ready, even though that's not going to do too much in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, he just has to keep upgrading his Dartling Gunners for his chance of defending this. But he's not been able to get up to, he's not really easily getting up Ray of Dooms. Anyway, so he's going to start sending in space ZOMGs. We're going to put another 4-2 up right there. And we're going to overclock that one. The reason for this is, we're eventually going to want to just get as many spikes sometime as possible. We're going to start microing these for now, because we've not quite realised at this point that that's not the way. And basically, if there's any gaps in the 4-2, then the normal balloons will get popped a little better. Yeah, it won't get popped as well down by the spike storm spikes. So we want to stop those from coming in so that the spike storms are as effective as possible. That's why we have that up there. For now we're just microing, but we eventually realise that if you just get loads down, then they'll eventually, you can keep microing, but then it'll come back as well and you get a load more abilities in. And it's so much better. He's done his 2nd damage boost just in. We're also making sure, being really careful to keep space sequing in the ZOMGs. The main advantage of the iPad, that is actually, because we can so easily just tap the the space ZOMG button, while we keep spike storming and placing more towers down, which is something you currently do on mobile. You can do it fine on PC. Yeah, now we're starting to build out more spike factories down here. We've got so much money still. I think we forgot to space ZOMG here. Then we are soon going to send in a load of ZOMGs together to try and push a little bit further as they go to round 35. The first increase in ZOMG like health, and I think it might be speed as well, I can't remember. It's around 32, and they get a lot stronger around 35, so that's why I'll be sending a burst soon. And these are pushing quite far on our side, but they're all quite weak at the moment, and we're about to get loads of spike storms back. And oh yeah, there we go. Pop all of those quite easily. And you can see we've held most of our farms, like not all of them, but a lot of them. And he's had to sell quite a few. He's down to 6, 7 farms, maybe 8. So this is also really good for us. And our stuff's pushing so far on his side as well. We can't properly see because of the screen lag and that. But yeah, we're able to defend all of these. That's pushed so far, and he's died. But we had that in the bag. So yeah, anyways, that's the video. That's how you beat Darkling Glue with King Boost Spect in there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, share with your Bloons buddies. And yeah, have a nice day. See ya.